Okay, so howdy, friends and neighbors. This is Bladester's YouTube channel again, and have an interesting thought process going on over the last few days. A once enemy now turned, I suppose you'd say, frenemy, I suppose. Yeah, I'm talking about you, GP. Anyway, he bring up a pretty good point. Like, with the different shows, he mentions Paw Patrol specifically, but I think it could be ventured out a little bit further. Why do we have all of these different superhero shows for kids, and throughout everything that they ever do, they never actually try to tackle real world issues? The only one I could ever think of was Captain Planet when I was a kid, and even it didn't last very long. He talked about pollution and how to, how to avoid it, but think on it from another angle. Like, how many real issues could we help if we would only shed a little more light? Because you see these shows where the superheroes can go all around the world and they can take care of all kinds of big bad guys, little things here and there, fires, riots. Granted, they haven't had the riots on very many kid shows, but I know I've seen it on one or two when I was a kid. But the point behind it, we have all of these real world issues, and some of them can be handled if we was to get a little bit more light shed on it. You could take a severe situation and modify it just a little bit. You don't have to completely shy away from the fact that it's bad people doing bad things, but you could censor out like the gore and stuff. That don't have to be just, horror level violence and stuff. But I believe that he's right in a way, because if we could have more kids shows about superheroes or, any kind of law enforcement officials that actually handle more real world situations, if only to try to take care of them, we might be able to sway more kids away from that dark, dreary spiral that almost all of them go towards. If only enough to say, hey, look, you don't have to be these bad guys doing bad things. You can actually do good things in other ways. I wouldn't know where else to go with that, but to be honest, I used to enjoy Captain Planet a lot when I was a kid, and as I used to watch it all the time, I believe that other kids would enjoy things similar these days. I wouldn't know what else to say on it, but I think that if we were to communicate better that there's a lot of wrongs going on in the world, and just a little bit of work towards the right thing can make more of those kids see that there are ways to solve these problems, we might be able to stop having as many for the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Have a pleasant day, evening, and better tomorrow.